Hey gang, Rodin here, welcome on back to the Cade as we are carrying on with our playthrough of Super Robot Wars Alpha Gaiden, and we are in the home stretch. We have fewer than 10 missions to go in this playthrough, and I know it's been a long haul, believe me, it's been a long haul for us in putting these episodes together, but the end is indeed in sight. We have 32 missions down, we've only got about 10 more to go. And it looks like this one is shaping up to be a fairly critical one. What we did in the last episode, as you'll recall, is we picked up a couple of key units for our army, which is now still split in two at the moment. But we were able to pick up the Diana A, which is a partner mech of Messenger Z and Great Messenger. And then we also picked up Getter 1, which is the original Getter machine. And it is piloted by Musashi from the original series, who, spoiler alert to a 50-year-old anime, doesn't survive the original one, but that doesn't matter in this multiverse. So, we've got a lot to get to in this next one. We allocated parts, we allocated funds. Mainly what we did for our unit upgrades is we focused more on the units at the back. So, a lot of our supplementary mechs that can help us out in a pinch that we haven't used very much, ones like Diablo, Norse Ray, Valcione, which we had used in the previous mission, but we hadn't beefed them up. This is a time to do that because I suspect we're going to need them over the next couple of missions until everybody is back together. We didn't do much else in terms of, we bought a couple of new parts and allocated them, but nothing that needs to worry about being gone over at this point. So without further ado, let's jump in to the next mission. Now this one should hopefully wrap up part of the Iron Gear story that we've been following along with for about the last 10 or 15 missions, because we are still missing our captain of the Iron Gear, Elche. She has been captured by the enemy. They tried to brainwash her. We were able to keep her out of from pretty much taking out Jiron, I should say, who is her love interest and our stalwart hero in the Xabungle series. But it looks like in this one, we're going to have them face off again. So they're talking about the Turn A Gundam, which was the sleeping inside the idol of the White Doll, but that's neither here nor there. So let's sift through this pretty quickly. But Banjo's looking for a map. So Banjo brought up a map of Zora. Look at this map. In particular, take a good long look at the right side. Something special about this spot. Doesn't look pretty similar to the shape of Mexico back in our time. So that means North America is supposed to be North America. Yeah, it wasn't that much of a stretch to figure that out. Which means this has got to be Europe. Southern Europe and Northern Africa. The oceans have dried a lot. Definitely proves that Zora is our Earth. Current destination is X point on the eastern side of Asia. On the map, it'd be right about, I'm willing to shoot in the dark here, where Japan used to be. The Lost Mountains are in the spot where Japan would have been. So not a big surprise that a game that is predicated on everything being Japanese history and Japanese culture for anime and super robots, everything would start and end in Japan. And of course, Jiron wants to talk to Sir Arthur, who we liberated in the last couple of episodes from the Innocents. So it means it's pointless to even bother trying to save her. Of course not. Root of this evil is Courtship King. He tried to have Arthur killed too, you know. Alright, so they're talking about trying to find a way to rescue Elche and get her back, which is what we are going to hopefully be able to do in this mission. Meanwhile, in Central Asia, And wow, Elche's got a brand new hairdo for sure.
Jiron, 好きよ。
Aww.
なんだこの言葉。敵を好きになれるわけないでしょ。
She thought the loud part out loud. You're free to have a fit of the vapors if you like, but whoa, we're in Central Asia, not in the Deep South. Last time I heard that was in a Tennessee Williams play, feeling the vapors. So it looks like Elche is still in control of a battleship not unlike the Iron Gear. And Greta is an enemy we've taken down before, so of course she's here to make sure that Elche stays on the enemy straight and narrow. Okay, that's more than a little creepy. Take the Dorian out for a spin, report back to me the moment you find him. So, mission 33. First thing we have to do is we have to have Jiron get close enough to Elche in her ship, which is called the Calling, to convince her that she is worth being saved and that he's not her enemy. Then we have to destroy said ship, the Calling, move Jiron adjacent to it, and then wipe out everybody else. So by keeping Jiron close to the ship as it's destroyed, my assumption is that that will allow him to get her out of the wreckage and not be destroyed. And then once that is done, we simply clear up the rest of the board. So there is her and Elche and her ship. I'm Elche the Great, warrior of the innocent. Are you now? So we're obviously going to have to launch Jiron, and he goes out in his own. So I get how many? 12 units. So I want heavy hitters. And let's see. I've got 4 units left. Now here comes the tricky bit, because I do need to have at least one support craft to help fix everybody, so I will do that. I'll have the Bluegar out. Actually, instead of that, because I just saw that we have the Venus A out, and she's a little bit stronger. I'll bring out Getter 1 because Musashi is always good to have as backup. And then I need something quick. And I might as well go for Psybuster. So we'll see what we do with all the big hands on deck. And by having Combatler and Voltes 5 out there, I can have them double up. I have the Messenger Brothers out there, they can double up. That's quite a declarative statement from Burame. The 3-day law won't stop her either. I'm going to try and persuade Elche. I hate to ask, but please back me up. Roger, roger. Alright, so we get to make first move. Let's see, quick, we sweep the board. Any crates that we can pick up here? I'm not seeing any. So this is going to be this is a straight fight. And we don't have a lot of ground we got to cover between her and them. Now, what we have to worry about with these guys, if you remember, they're big tanky boys with that big old cannon on the back. that can hit us from long range. They're not super accurate, but if they hit, they can hit for a lot. These guys are more frontline grunts. These guys tend to be a little bit stronger. It can hit from the air. And then these guys are a combination of the two. So I need to get a contingent of mechs over here to take these guys out. And I've got to get Jiron kind of in the back to help with that. So I need to be able to keep him out of the way long enough to avoid most contact with enemies as they're coming in. Now, what can I do with Masashi? So Masashi has alert, he's got valor, he's got guts. Good. Now the only problem is I cannot convert him into Getter 2 or Getter 3, which makes sense because there's not anybody else around him, or there's nobody else piloting the mech with him, I should say. We haven't seen Getter 1 in action in a really long time, so let's see what sort of damage we can do. It's 60% to hit, so I'm hoping we're okay. Now I did give him some upgrades as far as armor and attack percentages and mobility, but he's, of the super robots we have, Getter 1 is the weakest of that we've got currently on tap. But that's why having alert is going to come in handy to keep him out of most danger. Now what I also did off of our last battle is I beefed up Great Messenger by giving him the Alloy Z armor. Now Alloy Z is the most potent armor we have in the game that we can equip to any mech. Boosts his HP by 1,000. And gives him a little bit more armor. Now I could have put that on Messenger Z himself, but in the next couple of missions, Messenger is going to should get a big time upgrade. But it's also because we are going to be in line to finally get Mazinkaiser, which is the ultimate Messenger mech. And once I get all three of them, Mazinkaiser, Great Messenger, and Messenger Z, and I can have them all piloted, oh, we are going to have fun. But I mean, he only took 700 damage from that attack with the missiles. Alright, I'm going to have Koji accelerate forward. And have him go to town with a rocket punch. So from a tactical perspective, my hope is that if I go right into the teeth of what they're doing and we can avoid enough of their attacks, we can whittle away everything around Elche's ship. And then as everything from the right side or the left side of where they're at is coming towards us, we can build a perimeter that lets us take them down while we're focusing on getting Jiron where he needs to be, taking the tanks out around Elche's ship, and then hopefully ending the mission as soon as possible. Alright, well, it sucked that I could not get him to attack. accelerate and alert and have Dan Cougar move in and do some work. This is where having Venus and Diana nearby is going to be really helpful. So she just got Strike, which guarantees that 100% damage on attacks. We do have Accelerate now. Sweet. Which means we can bring Getter Dragon over here. Voltez moving. Can't accelerate Radine, but he is fairly quick anyway. Whoop. Zapping him with a God Thunder. Not super high in terms of damage, but again, if the goal is to whittle them down, then anything is better than nothing. Here we go. And with most things, if we lose the Iron Gear, it will be automatic mission over. If Jiron gets shot down, then that will also be an automatic game over. Alright, and this Doran can't hit us. Is fine, because that means we have a free shot at. Ooh, that'll work. And having Banjo being over on this side of the board may actually help us in the long term. Because he's big enough that he can deal with all these smaller mechs and take them down a peg. While we're focusing everybody else on getting Elche out of that ship. Alright, so Sidebuster goes up a level. And this is where casting alert in your skills early can come in really handy. That's critical. I will whoop. Yes, turn support off. And Koji's going to take this hit. We've almost put him down. Okay. He didn't hit me for that much. I thought it was going to hit me for more, which is... I'm good with that. Yeah, I'll defend it. Alright, looks like these guys are all going to take pot shots at Koji. That's where defending comes in. Real helpful. Mega Particle Cannon. Ouch. That's critical back. I'll defend this one. Alright, so let's get into the thick of it. Before I do anything, pack in alerts. And because alerts only cost 10 points, means I don't drain everybody dry right away. That whiffed, and then Masashi should come in with a secondary attack. Let's start taking these guys out. And Greta is toast. We get a VR helmet and he goes up 2 levels. And gets the Fleck level 2. That doesn't suck. Take this guy out. This should boost Masashi up a level or 2, I would think. No, it didn't. Okay. Go the good old stand by the drill pressure punch, because down you go. Alright, I think what I will do is I will put Getter here. This should be enough to chop him down. No, not quite. When in doubt, use the disc cutter. Still not enough to take him down. Wow. Okay. So what I need is I need Yun to come over here. Hopefully this will not bite me in the butt too far. Have Sayaka come over and do the same thing for Dan Cougar. Rouse. Okay. Use the Daitarn Slash, put him down. Yeah, you are quite gone. 12% to hit back on Raideen. Which did not surprise me at all that it whiffed. This should be enough to put this one down. No, still not. Alright, well the Iron Cutter does a bit more damage. I just realized that he is still only at half-life. So, before I do anything else, it's 29% to attack from there. Okay. So either one of these I can take out. So best to take out the one that's slightly beefier. And Jiron goes up a level. Whiff on that. Oh, goodbye. Although I think I used my strongest attack on him, so I have to be careful with that. Yeah. The gear can handle that sort of a hit. But it whiffed. That's not what I wanted. Jiron is going to take the hit on this. I got to be careful with that as well, because I cannot have my repair mechs go down. Yeah, you're not going to hit me for much, dude. Not when he's got his guard up, you're not. See if I can evade at 55%. Nope. Still not a ton of damage, though. And as long as you're not targeting Jiron, then I'm okay. Still don't want you hitting Musashi, so I will instead just defend those. And then I gotta worry about those 3 flyers behind me. Yeah, you're not gonna hit me with that. But I will hit you with my machine gun. That's critical. Oh, not so easy to fly when you are full of holes, aren't you? Have Koji just defend. Can he evade? Yes, he can. Because Getter 1 isn't quite as big as Getter Dragon, that does make him a little bit more elusive. Okay, so now the important thing is I need to get Sayaka over here to repair Koji. And have Yun do the same thing. So we have a fully rebuilt Messenger Z. And now it's a case of getting these guys up to speed. Ooh, and Daijuru has guard. Alright. I can take that. Alright, so I will send these 4 in to start dealing with these guys. But if the calling is going to take the damage, then that's going to be a problem. Because again, I can't destroy it until Jiron gets a chance to talk to her. Now this one can't get any assistance. That's a critical hit. Oh! Goodbye! Sweet. Because Jiren's right there. Okay, so now that that's being done, that means I can come over here and I should be able to attack with something. Yep, I got the hammer. I'll hammer in the morning. I can hit him from here. Goodbye. Alrighty. Well, that clears things up quite a bit. You can't hit me from there, but I can hit you. So again, we go back to whittling these guys down. Get rid of this guy. just to be on the safe side, give Radine alert. Have him deal with them. Also, give this guy a whack. That's critical. Still not enough. That's critical. I don't need fancy to hit this guy for 150 points. You just gotta die. Indeed, you are. He goes up 3 levels and gets deflect level 2. Alright, so we're actually in really good shape at the moment because we've taken 2 of the Zamels out. You're going to try and hit Sidebuster from there? Why? Not intelligent. And not intelligent for you either. God. Alright, have Musashi defend this attack. And defend this attack. Oof, now if they're all going after him, that's a problem. Please evade. Ooh, not good. Ah! Alright, we lost Musashi. Not to what I wanted to have happen. But again, out of all my super robots in the army at the moment, he was the weakest. Okay, Elche, your beloved Jiron is coming for you. Let's go back together. I could warn the innocent like me, ever love a melon head like you. Well, when you think about it. I have to destroy the land ship and take her back by force then. Alright, so now that we've done that, we can now blow up the land ship. Actually, I wonder if I can do a combined attack from here. Yeah, I can. Let's see this in action, shall we? And being a land ship, it's going to have a lot of hit points. I know that already. Now, if we want a skill point in this one, which really does not matter at this stage, now that we've convinced Elche, we have to destroy everything else before we move him back over towards her. Though if. Alright, doing about 3,000 in damage. Use the Jet Scrander Cutter, which is using the wings that Master Z gets to use now to fly. And why not? If there's ever a time to bust out Valor and use it, now's a good time. With Magister being equipped with Alloy Z, even though he's going to get hit on this one, I'd be surprised if he takes a heck of a lot of damage. I mean, he's going to take some, but there's no way in the world she can destroy him outright. Whereas I can take her hit points and pretty much chop them in half. Why, you brute. You hit me back for about 1,300 worth of damage. And it won't dent his armor. Great Master's built stronger stuff than that. Okay, in the meantime, I want Hayato and Banjo to come and deal with these guys. And she's still going to take the damage anyway. Banjo coming around this way, and good time for the Javelin. She's still going to take more damage, and it's critical. So at the very least, we're whittling down her ship. Now, I want to be careful and not utilize too much of my attacks. At least my power attacks, only because if we're going to have reinforcements show up once we take her out, I got to make sure that the rest of the army can handle that. Okay, so where are we at here? Prepare Dan Cougar again. Have Sayaka go up another level. She gets support level 2 now, which is not a bad thing. In the meantime, have Cybuster and Dan Cougar and Radine deal with these three. Oof, big boom. He was up to level 41. And sure enough, another land ship coming in. And more baddies have arrived. And it's Hola. Don't steal my lines, moron. You trying to retreat? Okay, so we now have a problem because now everybody's down here. I gotta get him up to deal with all this stuff, get her out, and deal with him. How big are these? They're breakers. Or no, they're not. They're Capicos. They're not that strong. They're going to defend. This one isn't going to defend. The Galapagos hasn't been hit yet. And then hull his ship. Alright. Let's start whittling down everything around this. And I want to move the gear out of the way. Have that one wait. I should have known there was going to be a catch to it. So pretty much what it is that I have to make sure that she doesn't escape. And if she does, it's mission over. Oh, I didn't want Diana to take that hit. That whiffed. We've got more land ships being hit. Alright, so now everybody's coming to hit Jiron. That missed. Rifle shot. That puts him down. Almost gone. You guys aren't hitting me for much, which is fine. And Jiron can heal up, so as long as he doesn't get destroyed, that's the critical thing. Oh, and there is a crate sitting there. I didn't even see it. And these guys are going to help her. So, I'm gonna... Oh, man. I gotta stop her from getting to there? Are you kidding? But we don't have accelerate. Well, that's gonna suck. Alright, he goes up a level. Hopefully this won't hit Raiden. That's critical. That one's gone. That was critical. Hola got hit. These guys are going to get chipped away a little bit. It doesn't look like anything too significant. And none of my guys took a point. That's good. Alright, if we can force her to go around Raiden and buy us another turn. If she comes this way, we got a chance. If she goes that way, maybe not. Repair him really fast. Oh! That could be helpful. Oof, but we paid for it. That should put him down. She goes up 3 levels and gets Valor. Should wipe this guy out. Yeah. Bye-bye. Okay. Gumi gives me accelerate here. That's what I want. Koji come up, do some more damage. That's critical. Benkei help out a bit. And that hit. Bye. Okay, is everybody moved? Yes, everybody has moved. Now the question is... Yep, she's going that way. She can't hit me from here, that's fine. Combattler will take the hit on this one, and I don't think she can respond. Let's try. Ooh, took the hit. Whiffed, and you're gone. You have to remember in situations like this to turn your support off. If you don't, you risk very much losing... Whoops. The people that you need to keep you alive long enough to make it through the end of the mission. toast. I mean, these big tanky boys are helpful at this point to some enemies, but against our crew, they're just big red shirts. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to do this, as much as I don't want to. Alright, she's almost gone. Oh, my kingdom for accelerate. Just to be able to get him a little bit closer. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to have Jun repair him. Now she gets Faith. And have Sayaka repair her. Him wait. Have him wait. Yes, so we can box her in. Okay. Good. Have them hack away at these guys. Actually, what I want is I need them to move up further. Please accelerate. There it is. Now Voltez put this guy down. The Rocket Punch should do this guy in. Yep. Bye. Sweet, and now Kochi has alert. And I have Shine Spark available for Getter, but I'm not going to use it yet. Because I need to use it on something big like Hola's ship. One big blast divider coming up. Cluster bomb to the head. Goodbye. Alright, everybody else is cleared out of the zone. Who else is over here? Nobody else. Okay. Next. Don't have to worry about you hitting me. Oh, damn it. I had Diana take that hit. Didn't want her to. Oh, go ahead and hit Koji. I dare you. I double dog dare you. That whiffed. But I hit you back. And go up a level. And I get support. And you get a rocket punch through your gullet. Have fun. Meanwhile, I will blast you with the laser cannon. Not a wise decision. Also not a wise decision. Now, if these guys get away, I think I'm all right. Because I just can't let her ship get away. In the meantime, put you down. Jump up 2 more levels. It must be enough to take her out. Not yet. Well, he managed to blow it up anyway. Alright, so we got Elche. Which means now I can send him back this way. Hang on a minute. Let's think this through here. Alright, now I want to see Combat and Messenger go to work on Ola's ship. So we're not going to get the skill point for this one, but again, that's okay. What I didn't realize was that if, in hindsight, I should have taken her out first. Just focused on taking down the calling. And then once we did that, then we would have been in a better position to deal with all these guys, rather than having to chase her down, and then having to deal with them after the fact. But that wasn't in the information I had about this mission as far as the parameters went. All it was that go persuade her, blow up the ship, get him close to her when you do, and then wipe out all the enemies. I knew there were going to be reinforcements. I just didn't expect them to get there earlier than they did. All right. Repair Koji. Go up another level. Repair the iron gear. Ooh! Okay, so the only thing I gotta make sure I don't hit is Sidebuster. And it won't. Hopefully. But I can hit both these land battleships at the same time. Just don't hit Sidebuster, please. Okay, that whiffed. Good. That one is gone. Alright, I don't care about those guys. So let's see, who else do I have here? I've got Great Messenger here. I've got Voltes here, I've got Combattler there. Okay. I want him to come over and deal with these guys. We haven't seen the sun attack yet. At least not in a long time. But we should get a hefty amount of points out of this by the time we're done. But again, I apologize that this one's going to take longer to finish than they usually are. We're already a minute or an hour and 15 in. Whoa! That did some serious ouch. But also took out the majority of Daitarn's energy. So if I'm lucky, I might be able to do that again one more time.
大胆は意外に身軽なのさ。
Alright, now we gotta hit it for 6,000. And yeah, I can definitely hit it from here. The multi-shot should be enough. Bye! Alright, and this breaker... Yeah, that used 80 of my energy to be able to hit him with that, so... I have to be sparing in what I do from here on out with Dan Cougar, otherwise he's going to be completely out of juice. That doesn't hurt. And have Jiron pick him off the rest of the way with his rifle. Alright, Dogface, how come every other private in this band's army's got a rifle, and you've got a gun?! Bust out the venerable getter beam on Hola. Now the Koji can avoid attacks. Open up his ship like a can opener. Alright, and everybody's moved. Yes. Now these guys are big and they're not fast. Radine's gonna take this hit. And he'll be okay. Then I hit him back. Whiffed on that one. I should send somebody up to... I think I'll send Cybosh to go to get that crate. Yeah, I'll be able to repair Combat Lure on this one. And he's got shielding, so that meant he didn't take any damage. You are squished just like Grape. Go up another level. Alright, as long as we have Elche, as far as I know, we're okay, so... Let me go get this one crate. What's in it? 200 blue stones. Well, that was barely worth the price of admission. Alright, I get a Voltes help out with this attack. Valor one more time. Yeah, I can't use the sun attack again, but I can hit you with the javelin, and the javelin will do a considerable amount of hurt. To the point where you go kaboom. And he goes up a level to 41. Just to be sure these guys, I don't lose anything if they get away. Ooh, that whiffed. Alright. This, however, won't. $11 points, come on. Really? I whiff on 11 hit points? I don't think so. Okay, so pair him. Ooh, that was a critical. But follow up with that. Bye, Hola. You go up 4 levels and get a cartridge. Put these guys down really quick. That's critical. Oh! So long. Thanks for all the fish. This one is almost down. Not yet. That's alright, he can take that. Alright, so we've gotten the crates. These guys are here. No, I'm not going to have you go after her. Meatheads. Alright, these guys can't go very far. And this one is near as makes no difference. Really? 75% and I couldn't take you out? Really? That pisses me off. Now you've really pissed me off to no end. To quote the great philosopher David Lopan. Still can't accelerate, but I can put alert. Seriously? I gotta use a strike on this guy too? Fine. You forced me to use force. Now, go away. $65%. Eh. Figured that one would whiff. No, I don't want you to split. I want you to accelerate. He has strike. I might as well use it if it means I can put these guys down. And cover more ground this way. Finish repairing Get a Dragon. She goes to support level 2. Put this bucket of bolts down, finally. It's deflect level 2. Alright, everybody has moved. I've only got 86,000 credits for all this. Alright, bust out the hammer. That's got to be enough to destroy this thing. Big on! Yeah, you're not going to be able to evade it 100%, buddy. Not happening. Thank you for playing. Pick up your parting gifts on your way out, and don't let the door hit you where the good Lord will split you. As I come up and punch you in the face. Might as well, since I've got it. No, can't do it with them, but I can do it with her. And you're going to try to evade it? That's adorable. Batter up. Bye-bye. In that rickety little thing, absolutely you were disposable. Alright, so we have 5,000 repair getter 1. We get 60 grand in funds. We don't get any more parts out of it. But the critical thing is we get Elche back. And down she goes. And all it took was Fat Man saying, Elche. That outfit is the one Elche made for Fat Man on her 12th birthday. In his full cowboy attire. And I'm going to call it cowboy attire, otherwise it looks like something from a point in time that we don't like to discuss. But that finally takes us to the intermission, and not a moment too soon. So we have 145,000 plus in funds, 1,330 in blue stones. We got one part with the VR helmet, but mainly we're just going to have to amp up things as we go. So as is our usual fare between episodes, that's what we're going to do. But mission 33 is in the books, which means that we're now one step closer to getting this game wrapped up. So, as always, if you've enjoyed the content on the channel, you know how to show it. Be sure to tune in to Sports Saturday and Suckerpunch Sunday coming up this weekend, where we play a classic sports and fighting or fighting platform-based game from the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th generation. My name is Ronan. It has been great to spend this time with you. Be safe, be well, happy gaming, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.